Hooray for Hollywood! Hello there, I'm Stan the Movie Man, and this is your weekly movie review. This week, I went to see San Andreas. It is the starring vehicle for one Dwayne Johnson. It also stars Carla Gugino, also Alexandria Daddario, Ian Griffith, Archie Punjabi, Paul Giamatti, and more. It is the story of, well, essentially, the San Andreas Fault. A researcher, a Dr. Hayes, played by Paul Giamatti, has discovered a correlation between increases in magnetic fields and the outbreak of earthquakes. But it shows up in a weird place in Nevada near the Hoover Dam. And that's because there's an unknown fault running under the ground that has decided to become active. And while he is there with a colleague checking out his theory, a huge earthquake breaks out and destroys Hoover Dam, killing Dr. Hayes' colleague. Now, we have Dwayne Johnson, who plays Ray Gaines, a rescue squad pilot in Los Angeles County. He is on the verge of getting a divorce from his wife Emma, played by Carla Gugino, and they have a teenage daughter named Blake, played by Alexandria Daddario. Now, Emma is in a relationship with a rich architect by the name of Daniel Riddick. He's played by Ian Griffith, and this is causing, of course, some tension between Ray and Emma. Because of the disaster in Nevada, Ray and his team have been called in to help, and he's getting ready to fly to Nevada. But Dr. Hayes has discovered that this unknown fault under Nevada connects to the San Andreas, and the magnetic levels under San Andreas are getting ready are increasing, implying that there is going to be some major earthquakes, possibly the largest in history, that are about to break out. All along the California coast, not just Los Angeles, it's going to go all the way up the coast. Now, visually, this movie is great. It is disaster porn. If you've ever wanted to watch a bunch of buildings collapse, this is your movie. If you ever wanted to see giant gaping holes, rips in the earth that swallow up buildings, this is definitely your movie. If you want to see a giant tsunami, this is your movie. None of this, I'm telling you, is anything that you haven't seen in the trailer. Where the movie fails, and fails miserably, is the story elements. Because no good event goes unpunished by nature, apparently, and that can be said for San Andreas. The perfectly timed calamity breaks out every time any bit of happiness just happens to occur. This movie is so cliched, it's almost like filmmakers haven't learned anything from the 1970s when the Towering Inferno, Earthquake, and the Poseidon Adventure were released. This film is such an effort to tug at your heartstrings and make you hope and cheer for Ray and his family as they try to survive these various calamities. It is just your eyes will roll so hard you may strain the muscles. Okay, it's all incredibly silly. That being said, it's also very entertaining, largely because of Dwayne Johnson. He is such a personable actor, and even though he's not a terrific actor, the performances he gives are more than appropriate for the material. And he actually shows a little bit of range in this movie, because there's a a death that has affected all of his family over the course of years that plays out as sort of a motivating factor for some of the events in the film. It is a terrible movie, but an entertaining movie nonetheless. Not that it's so bad it's good, it's just bad. But if they had cut out the story stuff and left in the and just added a few more disasters with some CGI, probably would have been a $500 million grossing movie. As it is, it'll do fine, but the story elements really drag it down. That's why I'm giving it 3 stars. Go to StanTheMovieMan.com to read my complete review, and you can follow me on Twitter at MovieManStan, and send emails to me, StanTheMovieMan at Comcast.net. Till next time, later, Tater.